Hello, people, and welcome back to the Organised Nonsense podcast. My name is Kevin Smith, and I am here with Sean Reedy and Christian Broderick.
Indeed. Yeah.
So,
bad week. Let's ignore that. Video games.
Woo.
Kevin, did you play any?
I have been intermittently playing Pokemon Yellow.
Oh, I hear that's pretty good.
It is.
Yeah. Did you have a Pikachu?
I do.
Oh.
Well, you start with a Pikachu in the yellow. You not.
Christian?
That was the
You
joke.
start with a Pikachu.
You have a what's a good Gen 1 Pokemon? God damn it.
Right,
Do you have a Luxray?
Ivysaur.
I do have an Ivysaur.
Do you have a Totodile?
Shut the fuck up, Reedy.
Should we just get...
So, Reedy, what have you been doing this week?
Okay. I played the opening of Tearaway Unfolded, so I'll just get that out of the way first.
Is that any good?
Yeah, it seems fine. I've played the demo
that's the
of
PS4
Vita Tearaway.
isn't it?
Yeah. I played the demo of the Vita Tearaway, and I liked that more than I'm liking this opening. But also, I got this for, like, part of a Move controller, so I'm not exactly crying.
Yeah, like, for, what's it called, I remember the one time I watched the BAFTAs, the video game BAFTAs.
Oh,
basically just tear away Last of Us.
Yeah.
And I think what's it called, what was the Passport indie game? I forget what it's called. Papers, Please, that was it. That one too. But it was mostly just Tearaway and The Last of Us.
Yeah, but that's because a lot of those are like Best British Game, and there weren't many other British games that year. But based on what I've played so far, I feel like that little bit that I played of the Vita version years ago was better, but maybe I'm just being delusional.
Yeah, I think I remember like the Metacritic score being higher for the first one.
Yeah, because it does do some motion control stuff with the PS4 remote.
Yeah.
And that's probably fine if you have the camera, but I don't, so it's a little finicky. There isn't even a reset button to center it, which is something you kind of need in motion control games that focus on movement, but it doesn't have that, which is kind of dumb. Should have that.
Yeah, what's it called? Original got 87 and Unfolded has 81 on Metacritic.
Yeah. It still seems like a fine game. It still looks lovely, and it has that great aesthetic. It doesn't have a jump. I don't know why. That stuck out to me.
It doesn't have a jump?
You'd think it would have a jump. It looks
Isn't
like
it
the
a
sort of game that would
platformer?
have... No! Apparently not. No jump. It seems pretty good. I played like an hour of that, and that was fine. It'll probably get better. I also got Shadow of Mordor, but I didn't play that, so I can't really talk about it. Which is a tricky position to be in when you have to talk about video games once a week.
Why can't you talk about it?
Because I didn't play it.
Oh, right.
I bought it, and then I didn't play it because I was playing Nier. And Nier is very good. I am in the second half. Nier is a game with two very distinct halves, made even more distinct by the fact that when you start a New Game Plus in that game, it starts you in the second half. Which is a weird decision. I haven't finished the game yet, so maybe there's a story reason for that. I think it is more just because it is a game with a lot of endings, and they don't want to make you play through the first 10 hours again, over and over. But Nier does that thing that things can do, and it just goes, hey, you're in the second half, do it all again. And it does that well, and I understand that this is a game that probably didn't have a tremendous budget. It's a fucking Drakengard spin-off. Not exactly... it's not exactly a AAA release. Wasn't selling gangbusters.
Christian,
Christian.
Go.
What demons are you negotiating with?
Well, I'm not negotiating with anything yet.
Oh, that sounded like negotiating.
No, I'll negotiate.
Had you just not attacked yet?
No, I'll negotiate with one now. All right.
Yeah, cool. Don't narrate it, please. I'm talking about Nier. But yeah, Nier's very good. As I've said many times before, it's written by probably the only man in the industry as mad as Kojima. And he doesn't do quite as well as Kojima, so I'm amazed they keep giving him money to make things. But they do. And I'm glad for that. It does seem to just be a little vanity project for Square Enix. I don't really know why they do it, but I'm glad they do. And Automata is coming sometime soon. It has a February release date in Japan, and it's meant to have a worldwide release, but I kind of hope it doesn't, because there's a different game coming out in February from Japan, so maybe no. And it's... Yeah, Nier, I recommend it. It's a weird game. It's... Gameplay-wise, it's not fantastic. It's serviceable. But it's... Story-wise, it's worth it, I think. Unless it completely shits the bed in the ending, which I think I'm at the first ending now. I think. I'm not confident.
How many endings is there?
I know that Drakengard 1 has at least 5. Because the fifth ending of Drakengard leads to Nier. So how many endings in Nier? So I'm gonna have to do all these, aren't I? I've just seen 4 endings. It has 4 endings.
4.
So I have to play through the second half 4 times. It'll probably be different, I hope.
Can you just reset to the second part?
Yeah, you do. I'm saying I have to replay through the second part 4 times.
Alright, so you don't have to play through the whole game.
No, you just play through the second half. And it's even distinct in like gameplay, because in the second half of the game they introduce heavy weapons and spears, whereas through the first 10 hours you just have one-handed swords. And one-handed swords kind of become obsolete because they don't do as much damage as either of them really, and they don't hit as hard or as fast, so they're just sort of useless, even though you keep getting new ones. I know one of the endings needs you to have every weapon though. So
guys, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
But Cahill says hi.
Ah, yes. Hello, Cahill.
Fuck himself.
He does not listen.
He said, say hi to Reedy and Daddy. Christian will understand the last part.
Yes.
Have I explained the Daddy Chris joke on the podcast?
You haven't even explained it to me.
Okay, right.
It's
So
your house.
one day, about a month ago.
No, you haven't.
Wait, it's probably in your house.
No, Jesus. He just texted me asking for the homework.
Comments?
He texted me on asking for the homework, and I said,
Maybe he needs to get his own fucking homework once in a while.
Anyway, one time in physics, me and Cahill were just bored, and Christian sits away from us in physics, and we just decided to start calling him Daddy Chris.
Wow, what a great story.
I know, right?
You decided to do something, so you started doing it.
No, what's it called? No, it was like Christian had texted me asking for something, but he didn't ask Cahill, and Cahill got really salty, and Christian will have to go through his Skype conversations with him to ask.
Yeah. So Christian, what have you been playing, and why do you hate it?
I don't hate SMT4.
Yeah, I know. I'm used to people hating SMT4 because of my.
Well, it's like a good 3DS RPG. It's not as good as SMT3, I think. Not as good, I think.
Yeah. You talked about this last week, so
did I?
Been playing anything else?
Well,
yeah, you did.
But that'll say it for my review.
I talked about Sonic CD last week, so
Yeah, but my opinion's better than yours. I don't have any.
Yeah, that's why you're writing it down.
I planned to make it short, but then I started writing and it wasn't short anymore. It was actually currently on end of my 3rd page, going on to my 4th.
And that's actually a very good segue, because apparently they're going to start making Mega Drives again in Brazil.
What?
And they're going to have SD card slots.
Wait, so now you can just
I assume someone will just immediately bootleg the fuck out of that.
Well, you can put every single Sega Mega Drive game onto an SD card.
Yeah.
Including some ROM hacks, which, oh yeah, by the way, the Sonic contest is great.
Yeah. I don't know why. I guess people still want Mega Drives in Brazil.
And maybe
consoles are expensive in Brazil.
And I died. Well, I can't play SMT4 now.
But, like, this means we can fucking import some fucking SD card Mega Drives. Boy.
So basically, this is just gonna be like the mini NES, but with Mega
they
Drive.
They kept making the Famicom up to like 2002 or 3.
What?
Like you can get Famicoms with modern video outs.
Can you?
Yeah, you can.
Jesus.
I don't know. I don't know where. I just know you can.
I'm looking this up on eBay now.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if these 2 stories came out this week, but we didn't talk about them last week, so we may as well just talk about them. Apparently, the Switch Mario. I wrote NX on every one of these stories.
Yeah, you did.
I did. Old habits die hard.
Yeah, sure.
You've seen they're rebooting Die Hard before they use that name. What a fucking tragedy. Well, I think that, yeah, they are rebooting Die Hard. Yeah, they're doing Die Hard Year 1, which is fucking... Don't do that. That's dumb. Yes, Mario for Switch is, according to Laura Kate Dale, as pretty much every Switch news story on here is going to be.
Is she the one who was like Mother 3 and the one that you keep bringing up?
No, that's Emily Rogers.
Jesus, Kevin, learn your leaking woman.
Both of these were completely right about the NX up to what we know so far. So it's
okay. One quick update on the Famicom thing. I can't find any VGA ones. The only thing I never
said
find...
it was a VGA.
You said like, modern, so and you said 2002.
Composite.
So
composite, like AV. You know.
I can find a HDMI adapter for just under €200.
Yeah, we should get one of those to record all those great Famicom games.
Yeah, but I don't think it's an actual Famicom. I think it's just an adapter. I think
Hello Kitty. Yeah, I know. I know that, Kevin.
Hey guys, can I complain for a little bit about
that weird Hello Kitty Pong game?
No,
that's pretty good.
Complain about what, Christian?
Can I complain about SMT4 for a little bit?
Okay, yeah, you didn't talk about it, so
sure,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
I just wanted my segue there.
Yeah, I just would like to mention, does all SMT games have shit endings? Is that a standard? I think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, like SMT Tree. Well, I couldn't even see the ending of SMT Tree because the game froze after the boss.
Yeah.
But like,
blame Ghostlight for that.
Yeah, I am blaming Ghostlight for that. But like, all right, where do I even begin? Firstly, I
don't know. Play SMT2, then come back to me.
Oh, shut up.
That's pretty good.
Dude, you haven't even finished a single SMT game.
Nah, dude. I got lost. And like it was so long ago that if I went back, I wouldn't even know what to look up to become not lost. So yeah,
I will admit the maps for every Tokyo in the game are horrible. Horrendous. They're the equivalent of using.
Okay, The first one is fine. Like the very first one is like, oh yeah, I can do this maybe. And then just no.
No. Then it shows you a Google Earth image, and you're basically going to have to work with that.
And sometimes you'll just fucking like, okay, yeah, go over here, and there's just invisible walls all over it.
It'll just straight up.
They're not invisible, but they look the same as everything else.
Yeah, like it'll be a highway or something that you can't really see.
Yeah.
And like, the other Tokyo maps aren't better because the second one's in a desert, and well, desert. Yeah. And then the third one is in the first Tokyo again, except everything's on fire, meaning more debris, meaning more
cool.
So you can't walk past.
Yeah. I have to go to Cork for a few days.
What?
Maybe
when?
Just one.
What? When? When?
I already told you this. The start of next month.
Shit,
what? It's right after... it's for a wedding. I might not be able to get away.
I don't care, Reedy. We're coming to this wedding.
Yeah, come to me, sure.
We're gonna have to cram 14 LPs into one day.
I'm having a decision between Pokemon or SMT for that, because, like, I'd have to finish SMT4 in the next 2 weeks, and, like, I could do that. I could totally do that. But will I do that, though?
No, you won't.
I won't.
Really?
Well, alright. Let me explain.
Where in Cork are you going?
Let me explain why you won't. Even if you bother your ass to get a guide, or even if you bother your ass to redo that part of the game, you won't. And let me tell you why you won't.
Yeah.
You suck.
Very blunt.
I mean, I've gotten through the hard parts. I hear everything after where I am is fucking easy. I can't be bothered to do it.
Well, dude, you thought the partners were useful. They're not.
Oh, I never thought they were useful.
Yeah, but you complained about being random.
Yeah. No, is it just an issue of, like, through most of the start of the game, you can one-turn a lot of enemies with the press turn? And then, as you get later in, the partners end up actually doing things sometimes. And I can... Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying the partners... Alright, let me tell you the 3 things your partner can do. 1, your partner can use the thing that your enemy is strong against, giving them the smirk, allowing them to basically nuke your entire party in one turn. They can do another thing, which is find the enemy's weakness, which is happened to me once in the entire playthrough.
Yes.
Or they can be a beautiful shield for damage. Because
on the other hand, Pokemon does not have Ghost Navarre in it. Keep that in mind. Christian, do you know how Navarre died? He fell down the stairs.
I can't remember. No,
he doesn't. He doesn't die in the game. He dies off screen.
They never mentioned that to me.
He fell down the stairs. And then he's your party member as a ghost in Apocalypse.
Wait, when did this happen?
Off screen. Navarre fell down the stairs.
He became my party member as a ghost.
In Apocalypse.
Oh, right. But, Apocalypse was off a storyline.
Yeah, exactly. So, back to the news. Mario for Switch.
I have to complain about one other one.
Speaking of news, Reedy, where in Cork are you going?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You better find out.
Find out, like.
A hotel.
We'll find you.
Yes.
I'll tell you then. I'll just tell you then. It'll be fine. It's like, guys, okay.
If it's like the Silver Springs or something, it's going to be great.
I'm just gonna
no, if it's the River Lee, that's right down the road from me.
I'm just gonna walk into fucking Cork and be like, okay, so
how many days are you coming for?
I don't know.
Oh my god, you're the literal worst.
I really don't know. I'll see. Yeah. But yes, Mario for Switch. Apparently, it's nearly done. It's nearly done.
Already?
Apparently, according to Laura Kate Dale. Yeah. Apparently, it's been working. You might expect, is what she said. Which is weird, considering that Miyamoto said that there would be a new kind of Mario at next E3. But I guess they just all went into horrible, excessive crunch time and broke all the labor laws. Woo!
Well,
can't wait to play some Mario.
So,
yep. Whatever you just said. All of the ports shown in that, well, not Skyrim, I guess, but all of the Nintendo ports shown in that reveal trailer will apparently be director's cuts that will feature new content, but not enough new content to be called Mario Kart 9 or Splatoon 2 or Super Smash Bros. 5. And the Smash one will not be available at the launch of the NX, according to her. And also the 3 remaining amiibo are being held until then.
Why?
Which is Cloud, Corrin, and Bayonetta.
Cloud I'd buy even if I don't have a Wii U.
Yeah, of course you're going to buy a Cloud amiibo because you want a fucking little Cloud figure. So
it's a cheap player toy.
Oh yeah, when's the Cloud figure out?
When Smash for Switch comes out.
No.
Apparently. According to Laura Kate Dale, your trustworthy news source for Switch news at letsplayvideogames.com. Please pay us, Laura Kate Dale.
Please, I'm not getting paid for all my labor. I think we're already breaking labor laws anyway.
What? Christian, you make it sound like I'm overworking you.
You are!
How?
Jeez, dude!
Christian, just be like me and write 300 words.
No, don't you fucking dare.
You know what, maybe I should. Sonic CD was released by a ton.
Wii U production is... Hey, remember last week when Nintendo said that Wii U production wasn't ending, even though everyone said that Wii U production was ending?
It's ending.
Yeah, it turns out Wii U production is ending.
Lovely.
Nintendo confirmed this week that the Wii U is ending production in Japan.
It's a good thing I sold it before then, because I think the value might have went down.
Yeah. We'll talk more about that later, because we got a whole thing we're going to do. It's going to be fun. Well, probably not. Christian, you know? That's how it is. Welcome to Organised Nonsense, people. Call of Duty, that came out last week.
Who gives a shit?
Either are you interested in that? Nope. Okay.
Why would I? My brother is trying to convince my mother to let him get a PS4 and then also get Call of Duty. He's not going to be allowed.
No.
Because Call of Duty is not good.
Okay.
Fun fact.
I actually hear the story. The single player is quite good this year. But also I played the multiplayer for 2 matches, and it wasn't fun at all. I don't think I would enjoy that in a single player context, because I want to play Titanfall instead forever.
Is the new one good?
I hear I hear the campaign is good. The multiplayer.
I was always excited for Titanfall. I always thought it was really cool.
Yeah, it is. We live in a fucking world where the phrase "prepare for Titanfall" exists in a Western AAA video game. So, you know. But yeah, COD has sold 50% less in the UK compared to last year at launch.
Oh shit.
Yeah. EA fucking did that damage, you know? Because at Battlefield 2 weeks ago, well, 3 weeks ago now, but COD was a week. 2 weeks before COD, and then you had Titanfall a week before COD. And
I hate COD, I hate fish.
Yeah. I also hate fish. But Call of Duty has been occasionally, for all the shit they have, they rightfully get, they do play well. You can't deny it. They feel smooth. I just don't care. But yeah, sales are down 50% from Black Ops 3 last year, which is pretty bad. But and did you see? I think we might have talked about this last week, but the two people playing on the Windows Store version of Modern Warfare.
What?
If God. So Infinite Warfare, if you bought it on the Windows Store instead of Steam, it only let you play with other people on the Windows Store. And there were two people looking on launch day looking for matches in Modern Warfare Remastered. So that seems fun. Speaking of people not buying video games, Battleborn Day. Oh, this is sad. This is a sad one. So a random Reddit user was like, "Hey, we should have a Battleborn Day. We should all play Battleborn, guys.
Oh, yeah.
You all own Battleborn, right?" And then everyone shut up, except for Gearbox. And Gearbox went, "Yeah, Battleborn Day. Play Battleborn, guys, please." And they gave... This is autocorrected to double CP, but it should not be that. It should be double XP. Battleborn, it may be quite a bad video game, but it does not give you CP. Dude, don't worry about that. That's just autocorrect. No CP involved. Randy Pitchford's pretty bad, not that bad. And it will have all characters unlocked because Battleborn is a fucking MOBA where it makes you unlock characters. Great job, guys. Gotta get that clap in every week.
One clap a week. That's it.
Yeah, one clap a week. And yeah, move on this fucking roll of things people don't play. Gen 2 has been found in the files.
Gen 2. More people play Gen 2 than Gen 1.
No, Gen 2 has been found in the files of Pokemon Go update.
Oh shit. What?
Who cares?
I do. Gen 2 is the best.
Yes, but also it's in Pokemon Go.
Touche.
Yeah. I know people who got way into Pokemon Go. I never played it.
So did I.
I never have 4G.
No, yeah,
so
like
there was no fucking point in me doing that.
I got 3G.
You bought
I got
new phone for it.
No, I didn't. Everyone keeps saying I bought a new phone for it. I didn't.
No, I played it for a day, and I went, well, this isn't a real Pokemon game. And then I threw my phone away.
No, like I needed a new phone anyway, and I had 3G for like a couple of days.
Yeah.
So I played it for a while. I
you know what I'm
a friend
actually
who got
annoyed
to
about?
level 20.
I know people who bought power banks just to play Pokemon Go for longer.
Jesus.
And they all started playing the trading card game because of it as well. Like,
What? The trading card game is actually supposed to be pretty good though.
yeah. But like, play it online, guys. Come on. Gravity Rush 2 has gone gold, and I fucking hate The Last Guardian, boys. Yeah. Gravity Rush 2 was meant to come out in 3 weeks. That sounds right. But now it isn't, because Team Ico can't meet a fucking deadline, and I have to suffer because of it. So Gravity Rush is finished. It's not out for 2 months.
You deserve it.
Fuck you, Fumito Ueda. Yeah, Ico sucked. Shadow of the Colossus was pretty good, but Ico sucked. Maybe Last Guardian will suck too.
Wasn't Last Guardian announced like years ago?
10 years ago. It was one of the 10. It was one of the tentpole games of the PS3. It's like Final Fantasy Versus 13, which is coming out a week earlier. Sort of, not really. Final Fantasy Versus 13 is never coming out. You played that demo, Christian? The new demo, the Japanese demo of 15. Yeah, I have it downloaded, but I was gonna play it today.
Dude,
I was out. I was out.
Yeah, I have that pre-ordered for when it comes out, and I haven't fucking. And the only bit of it I've ever played was the thing where you're playing as a young Noctis, and it's really bad, and then you're playing as older Noctis, and then it's sort of better.
Well, I think this is just the entire first chapter, but in Japanese.
Why would you play the entire first chapter in Japanese?
I don't know. Some the first chapter, which should be like an actual representative of the gameplay, unlike every other demo they've made. Because you go back to episode Dusuke and no.
Reading, you're cutting out.
Yeah. Okay. But okay. How much did you get?
None of it. Not a single
Okay.
bit.
Good. So yeah, it is. Should be. I don't know. I haven't played it yet. A demo that is finally representative of the actual game, because the Platinum demo was really limited the entire way through, and episode Dusuke has a completely different combat system. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that is. I'll probably try that either after this or tomorrow, and maybe I'll still remember enough of that to talk about it next week. Who knows? It's in Japanese. So on with the news. We got more news coming in. Well, it's not coming in right now. Coming in over the past week.
hard.
Oh yeah, guys. You want to talk about why I was elected president?
No. Hitman Season 2.
Come on, pretty great video.
Hitman Season 2 was confirmed. That's cool.
Oh, great. This is the part where I play SMP at loud volume.
Yeah, I'm gonna look forward to playing Hitman Season 1 whenever I buy it. That'll be sometime. Who knows? That's good music, Christian. Akuma is going to be in Street Fighter V. I like Akuma, I guess. I never play as him, but I like him as a character. But also I sold my copy of Street Fighter V. So,
Oh yeah.
So I kind of hope they make a Super Street Fighter V.
Wait, you sold Street Fighter 5?
Well, alright, actually.
Yeah, I did.
You were so hyped for that.
I was, yeah.
I don't own anything with Street Fighter V anymore.
And but I traded it against Overwatch, which I was also quite excited for, as you'll recall. Yeah, it kind of killed my Street Fighter hype. I don't know. If they release Super with Akuma, I'll buy that for hopefully less than 60, but probably still be 60.
But Capcom haven't been talking about Street Fighter V at all. I haven't heard shit about it at all.
Oh, they released all those DLC characters and then they stopped because that was the first season of DLC, and now they're either starting a second season or just releasing Akuma on his own, and he's going to be at PSX next month. Oh, and did you see that Square Enix isn't going to be at PSX? It's kind of annoying. Square isn't going to be at PSX, which is annoying because I want to.
I don't give a fuck about Square anymore.
I wanted a near date. Atlas won't be there either.
Oh, that's.
I bet everyone was so excited for that Final Fantasy VII news.
Oh yeah, that you can.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I forgot about that until you just mentioned.
Is there
Did you mention?
Is there a release date for FF12?
Don't think so.
Okay. When that got announced, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll buy that. I'm not buying that.
We're not buying it now. It ain't out.
No, I'm not buying that when it comes out. Like, look at all the other games that are coming out around that time. Kind of can't. When do you think they'll release that? Because they can't really do January because of Kingdom Hearts. Can't do February because of Nier and Persona.
As we've seen, Kingdom Hearts can be moved.
Yeah, it's been moved a few times, Christian.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It can be moved multiple times, as many times as they want.
Well, it was moved because Final Fantasy was moved.
Well, they can move it again.
I
could not give less of a fuck about 2.8. I haven't pre-ordered it. It's such no.
Yeah.
No.
CD Projekt Red, the Witcher people, and soon to be the Cyberpunk people, those fucks. I'm never gonna stop being bitter about that until it's in my goddamn hands, you fuckers.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, CD Projekt released a teaser for Cyberpunk 2077, 20-something 7. And yeah, it was a pretty cool teaser, cinematic trailer. And at the end, it said, "Coming when it's ready." And then they started and then like 2 weeks later, they announced The Witcher 3. And then they made The Witcher 3. And then The Witcher 3 came out, and then another year passed, and then they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna start making this." I'm gonna check when this trailer came out, because it was a while ago, and I've been angry about that ever since.
So angry, I can hear it.
Yeah,
the anger.
Yeah. Fuck you, CD Projekt. Slur for Polish.
Why do you keep saying project?
Because that's how it's pronounced. They're Polish. It's got a K.
So?
Oh, Reese Red. I'm not gonna make that joke.
I'm just being accurate. It's how it's pronounced.
Well, whenever an Irish person talks about a Polish person, about 50% of the time it is either one of the people in my school or...
This trailer was revealed on the 10th of January 2013. And they started work on it this year. Fuck you. But yeah, they have said that they are not being... Yeah, they were buying up a bunch of their own stock, which made people think, is someone trying to do a hostile takeover of them? And then they said, no one's trying to do a hostile takeover of us. And you may wonder, why is this news, Sean? Because Vivendi keep buying Ubisoft.
No, well, Vivendi aren't going to get Ubisoft.
Everyone at Ubisoft keeps going, Vivendi, please stop buying stock.
Yeah, please.
and then they keep buying stock. Like, it's kind of fucked. No one at Ubisoft wants to be bought by Vivendi.
Not a single one of them.
But Vivendi really don't care. They now have a 21% stake in the company. Meaning they have 21% of the votes.
Jesus Christ.
If 51% of the votes decide to don't let them take over, they're safe. I don't know how many percent Ubisoft have, or how many percent don't want Vivendi to take over, but it is less than 80. Which is kind of worrying.
Kind of?
Yeah, kind of. Because, like, you remember how Vivendi fucked Activision for all those years? That was fun. And for all the shit you give Ubisoft, they are the big publisher with the most character to them, you know?
Yeah.
Even if that character is just all of their games being the same.
That character. I like that character.
Yeah, so do I. It's if you spend some time away from that character, it's a fun one. Watch Dogs 2's out on Tuesday.
Oh, I forgot about it.
That could be fun. I probably won't play it on Tuesday. Playing in 2 months, but I look forward to that. It'll be €15 already in 2 months. Because it's fucking...
Oh, it did.
It's a Ubisoft game in 2016.
I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, but CEX are selling DS games 5 times the price of Codename Steam.
Yep. Codename Steam is...
I
almost want to buy it.
Yeah, I kind of want to buy it
just so I have some.
Just because it's a
just so I have just to have something to use my Fire Emblem amiibos with. Because why do I have so many Fire Emblem amiibos?
How much Smash Bros. Have you played?
I haven't finished any Fire Emblem games.
Have you not?
You see, He talks so much about certain franchises, but then you find out he hasn't played a single one of those games.
Yeah. Like, what's a good example?
SMT.
Hilarious. I don't talk about mainline. Talk about Megaten in general.
Well, I haven't. Well, all right. Let's go through the Megaten franchise and see what other Megaten games you have mentioned.
None.
Have you mentioned Banjo-Kazooie at some point?
Oh, have I mentioned? What?
I think you did. You talk about Banjo-Kazooie at some point? I think you did.
No, I really want to play those. You can't get them physically here, so I'd have to get them from the American PSN store.
Yeah, make sure it's the American one. We all know what Ghost like fucking did.
Yeah. Well, it never came out in Europe, so it'd have to be.
Oh, right. All right. Then there's Banjo-Kazooie. You've played TMS for a little bit.
I did for 10 hours and went, oh, yeah, no. I can't keep going because fuck that. Like, I was enjoying it, but then it just propped up a load of bullshit in my face, and I stopped. Maybe I'll come back to it on Switch. I'd buy that on Switch. Yeah, I'd buy. Yeah, another big thing was that it didn't have off-TV play, even though it totally could have. They just threw away off-TV play for a gimmick, which could have been turned off completely fine. But they didn't, because they're idiots. Thank you, Atlas B Team. No, they're the C Team.
Alright,
the A Team is on Persona, the B Team is on Mainline. C Team's on this shit.
A bunch of tiny...
Yeah, like okay, I always found that weird. Like, they seem to be pouring more energy and time into Persona than they do into the Mainline.
It's the thing that sells the most.
Also,
I know.
Mainline's portable now, so you don't need to... But they've got to bring mainline back to home consoles now because
it's going to be on.
They made a bunch of new models for Persona 5. They will need to move to Switch, and they kind of can't do that with 2D art.
Speaking of home consoles,
home consoles. Back to that Wii U story.
Yeah.
Is the Wii U
dead?
Worth it?
No, not dead.
Our question.
Yeah, it's dead. But
is it
our
worth
question
it?
for today? Yeah, was the Wii U a worthwhile console? I firmly believe that it was.
Yeah, same. Christian disagrees. Let's hear why.
God, this is going to be a long day.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Wii U, Christian?
I feel like it was a waste of my time. I should have bought something else during Christmas.
Not a waste of your money, a waste of your time.
Yeah, it wasn't my money.
Fair. Well, what do you think you should have bought instead? An Xbox One? Ha!
Well, at that point, I didn't have SMT4. Probably SMT4. Wait, no, this was.
There's no physical SMT4 in Europe.
No, wait, no. This was 2015. This was before I played Persona. So,
yeah.
Probably.
Well, no, you had played Persona. You just went, oh no, time management is hard, and stopped.
We bring up SMT4 reviews.
Don't worry, Kyle's even worse than that.
Well, Kyle just doesn't want to play an 80 hour RPG.
Kyle played like the first few hours of Persona 3 and was like, "Oh God, Sean, I want to do everything. I can't. They won't let me do everything, Sean."
But for God's sake.
Even though Persona 3 is way better about that than 4 is.
Well, 4 you can only do like
actually finished Alpha Sapphire.
Sure, I didn't even buy it.
Why?
Well,
What?
Why?
What? Why?
Yeah.
Because I wanted a break. I wanted to enjoy the Gen 4 remakes when they came out. But then they started dangling all this Sun and Moon shit in front of me, and I'm like, oh, sure, I'll spoil it for that.
Okay, we can talk about Sun and Moon closer to the date, but back to the Wii U. It definitely took a while to get going, and
it didn't get.
Yeah, I got one at launch. Launch window.
I got mine. I got mine before.
And I basically just racked up.
Smash.
I racked up 35 hours of Nintendo Land or something like else because there was nothing else. Nintendo Land's pretty
poor
fun,
bastard. Yeah, I think it's better than Wii Sports.
But it's also like
Wii Sports was the best one of them.
It wasn't as good of a packing game as Wii Sports.
Yeah,
it's not just a thing that works for everyone.
Wii Sports is the very sort of like
as someone who knows a lot about Nintendo and all of these things, and like, oh yeah, it's
no, yeah, like Wii Sports is the best as sort of like it shows you what the Wii is, and it's a really good pack-in title. But if you're counting just game for game, I think what's it called? Nintendo.
Do you think Switch is going to come with a game? I assume they're going to have a basic and a premium. I feel like they will. If there is a basic and a premium, do you think there'll be a game?
I think the premium will. I think the premium will.
What game do you think that'll be? Yeah, do you think there will be a premium?
We don't really know what the Switch is.
Take a fucking guess.
So it could be Nintendo Land 2.
No. Okay. They wouldn't go with Zelda as the pack-in.
No, they wouldn't.
Mario as the pack-in.
Possibly. I doubt it, but it's possible.
Because that's the old school shit, you know? Just SNES and N64 had... Did the NES have... No, NES didn't have... Some NESs had Mario as the pack-in. Nintendo are the last bastion of the pack-in game.
Yeah, some of them had the Mario and Duck Hunt pack-in.
I think that was launch. I think the launch NES only had Duck Hunt and Gyromite, I feel like. You know, fucking the classic Gyromite, everyone's favorite.
Yeah, classic. Fucking get your Rob out.
Get your Rob out, boys and girls.
Get your very expensive Rob. Oh yeah, get out your Sega CD as well. Play the classic Sonic CD.
Yeah. SNES came with Mario World. Or is that?
Did it? Was Mario World a pack-in title?
Yeah, it was.
It was a launch game at the very least.
It was. And
there were only like 3 launch games.
It was a pack.
I'm pretty sure the SNES literally only launched with Mario World, F-Zero, and Pilot Wings.
Like Mario World was rushed, so it could be the first SNES
which is kind of a perfect launch lineup. You know, there aren't any bad games there.
What were they? Pilot Wings, Mario World, and what was the third one?
F-Zero.
F-Zero. Yeah, that's a pretty good launch lineup.
Yeah, the first good SNES game is the best launch lineup.
Then N64 definitely had Mario 64 as a pack-in. No way they wouldn't have done that.
No, you see,
I know it was a launch. I didn't know if it was pack-in though.
It had to have been.
Really, Kevin, I was in like retro stores a lot. They always had Mario 64 on the front of N64 boxes.
Yeah, there was no I don't know for sure, but there's no way they didn't do that. I don't think GameCube had a pack-in at launch. I think it was just the GameCube. I think the GameCube is the only Nintendo console that didn't have a pack-in at launch.
It might have been the Wii Mansion. I don't know.
We had Wii Sports, obviously,
which was the best game.
And Wii U had Nintendo Land.
Let me look up.
Yeah, this is our new topic. Fuck the Wii U. Let's just talk about what packing game could they put with the Switch.
Packing, according to Wikipedia, a packing game isn't the game that came with it. A packing game is intended to be desirable enough to help sell the system. Basically, these are the good launch game list.
Okay, packing game to me says it comes with it.
Yeah, that's what I would think too.
Yeah. Because it's packed in.
Yeah. But Jesus, if these games are launch titles, then the GameCube had a really fucking good launch.
Yeah,
title.
it did, but I don't think any of them came with it.
No, yeah. Zelda Collector's Edition, Double Dash.
That's not. That doesn't count. No, those aren't launched. Those are just overall. That's like a list of killer apps or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think it might be.
But,
Killer apps.
Yeah,
There was a Melee.
I missed that term.
There was a Melee bundle.
What was Melee? Was Melee launch?
I don't think it was launched, but this was a separate bundle set.
I'm just gonna search GameCube launch bundle.
Yeah, that's what I searched.
Oh, fuck this. Stupid fucking boss. I don't even want to be on the law road, but the game made me.
Who knows? Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't.
Launch titles were Super Monkey Ball, Luigi's Mansion, and Wave Race.
That
was for the Japanese one.
Okay, yeah. The Western one had more. Definitely.
The Western one.
Because it had Rogue Leader, Rogue Leader, not Squadron. Squadron was one of those.
Rogue Squadron 2.
Yeah, Rogue Leader. That's what it's called. Yeah. But yeah, what packing game could make the Switch the thing? Mario's the obvious one.
Zelda, but they won't.
I don't know if Zelda works as one.
Because
Zelda doesn't have the universal appeal of. Because I think that's why the GameCube didn't have one, because it didn't have that universal appeal game at launch. Oh, actually, I just remembered one news item. Your favorite, Kevin, Emily Rogers, she said that she would not be surprised to see Zelda fall back from launch and Mario in its place.
Fuck! I called it. I called that. I called Zelda would get delayed.
I don't know. I don't know. We've only got a month and a half until 2 months. Yeah, it's the 12th now, isn't it? Today in 2 months we will know. That seems like a good note to end it on. The Nintendo Switch should be packed in with a free
Mario game.
Yeah.
Are we talking 3D or 2D?
The one they showed in the trailer. I'm glad you all missed that joke I made.
The trailer? I missed it.
Yeah, they did. Like 6 seconds. It had the Dia de los Muertos theme level sort of thing, I think. Or maybe it's just Mexican and I'm a terrible racist.
Oh yeah, I see this. So yeah.
All right.
See ya.
Like I'm trying to write my Sonic CD review. Every time I talk about a level, I keep typing in the word stage, but Sonic CD doesn't call them stages; they call them zones.
So, and on that note,
yeah, Kristen's in the zone. We'll see you.
For fucking wasting my time, all of you.
Yeah, we are.